Approximately 70% of Canadians would support their child in a transition regardless of age. Let's break down the demographics of who would and would not support the transition. To simplify all this, we're only going to look at these bottom two rows. The top two boxes are support, the bottom two boxes are oppose. So overall, 69% support, 19% oppose. When we look at the breakdown across provinces, it's pretty standard across the board. The only statistically significant opposition is in Alberta, where 28% of people would oppose it. And the only statistically significant support would be from Quebec, where 14% would oppose it, with 78% of Quebecers supporting it. And there's not much of an urban-rural divide either, which is actually pretty surprising, but it's nice to see. Opposition is fairly even among genders, but there's significantly more support amongst women. Those who are opposed are pretty standard across all age groups, but there's actually more support amongst older people. Boomers coming in clutch. The age group with the least amount of support is actually older millennials. Support is also pretty standard across all income levels. But there's a significant difference in education level. The more education you have, the more supportive you are of transition. And it's pretty obvious conservatives are the least supportive of this, with support being fairly similar across Liberal, NDP, Bloc, and Green parties. And finally, one thing that's interesting of note is that non-visible minorities are the group that has the highest support, with visible minorities being the lowest group. And French-speaking people are coming in clutch here with 81% support compared to 66% of English language. So what can we take away from this? Other than living in Alberta and being a conservative, pretty much everybody across the board, regardless of where you live, who you are, what party you voted for, how much money you make, it's pretty much all the same everywhere. Because supporting your child is a common sense thing. Hate will not win. Love and progress always has and always will win, at least in a democratic society. Because I don't know about you, but these people out there who are protesting against trans rights, it doesn't sound like they want a democracy. It sounds like they want a theocracy. It sounds like the things that they find icky and gross, they want banished to the corners. They scream about freedom, but then want to oppress a minority group. I don't know. What do you guys think about this data? Leave some comments down below.